Hello, and thank you for joining this session. As we're meeting with general counsels like yourself, we're hearing some very significant concerns, and we're being asked to help them think through some of the solutions. To illustrate my point, let me use three numbers: 34, 100, and 81. According to Norton Rose Fulbright report in 2014, 34% of companies are involved in high-stake litigation lawsuits involving 20 million plus at stake, at issue. And also the same report indicates there's 100% year-over-year increase in regulatory changes, and that number continues to grow. 81% of GCs also indicated that they wish they could play more of a strategic role within their corporation, but they're really struggling with finding time to concentrate on that area. So let's say this is your legal team, legal staff. You have a limited number of in-house staff, and you as a GC are tasked with hiring, building a team of attorneys who have expertise in all aspects of the law. And you yourself are asked to be familiar with all those areas of the law yourself. So let's say not only are you dealing with securities, but you're also dealing with IP, M&A, you're dealing with commercial and labor and employment. And labor and employment can arguably be one of the fastest areas of growing concern. But it's not enough that you and your team need to have expertise in all these areas, but you also need to have expertise in all these areas in all jurisdictions. So you're doing business in 50 states and in 10 plus countries. So even on the low end, if you have 10 practice areas and 50 doing in 50 states, you're looking at 500 different areas of expertise that you need to draw upon. And this is also complicated even more as new regulations come about and based by states and the unique laws in the different countries. So how are you supposed to keep up with all of this work? If that's not enough, you also have to deal with the daily work that comes across your table within an organization. Things like you have to review and approve documents. You have to draw up policies. You have to also deal with compliance issues. And at the same time, there's deals that need to happen for your organization that you're involved in. On top of that, there's other legal issues that pop up on a day-to-day basis that tend to take precedence and puts everything else on the back burner. So inevitably, what happens is a lot of this information or this work gets sourced out to outside counsel, which is a very expensive resource. So you have a limited budget that you have to work with. You're working with day-to-day stuff, working for your organization who want answers to their questions yesterday. In the meantime, you're trying to keep an eye out for the risks that you don't yet foresee with the limited staff that you already have. So it becomes really difficult, as you can see, to balance all this work and still be able to play the role of a corporate strategist for your organization. So what you have to do is you have to build support, additional support for your team. And you can do so by extending your staff without necessarily adding headcount. And you also have to control costs by getting the most out of your existing staff and also reducing your outside counsel spend. And when you provide support in terms of accurate, up-to-date information and insight on demand, you'll increase productivity as well as the efficiency in which you deliver the right information to the business. And when you do this, you'll have time to deliver proactive advice to your organization.